Yo mama so fat, she died. Yeah, did that offend you, you pussy? Well, suck it up. There's more where that came from. Strap in. Hang on to your mama. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the newest episode of... I haven't uploaded in 2 years. I've been too busy having sex with your mama. That's been the name of the show for years. It just coincidentally fits into context this time around. Picture this. You're 7 years old. You're stupid. You're a Spancake YouTube channel subscriber, and you're being absolutely ridiculed in your school's playground. Now, you want to get back at your assailant in the strongest way possible, but you're not sure how to do so. So naturally, just like any other person would, you go after his maternal figure, because she hasn't suffered enough. But how do you go about doing this? It takes an expert to make such a devastating comment stick. Now, if there's anything that I hate more than anything in the world, it's single working mothers who are just trying to get by. So I did my fair share of investigating online to try and find the best way of going about this sort of thing. Enter Brody Fox, who must be the weirdest looking fox I've ever seen, and who lives rent free in my head because there's one video of him going,
"Damn, Daniel! Back at it again with the pickle chungus!"
Who makes insightful collections over on the Yo Mama YouTube channel, such as Yo Mama So Gyat and Yo Mama So Roblox? Is that even an insult? Actually, considering the current state of Roblox, it probably is. You'd be calling her a nonce at that point. Yo Mama So Dead? Yeah, it'd be difficult to come back from that one. I can't disagree there. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Before we look at the recent Yo Mama artwork, we should cast our mind back to 2011. 10 years after the global national security tragedy of the year being the second warmest on record at the time. Zack, James, and Alex, I'm not pronouncing that one, launch what will be revered as one of the sacred texts, more sought after than the Bible or whatever any other religious texts are. I'm not religious. The Yo Mama YouTube channel, which sits at a big fat bloated 5 million subscribers, almost giving the Spancake YouTube channel a run for its money. Offering videos such as Yo Mama So Short, Fat, Ugly, you know, the classics that you need to ruin a single mother's self-esteem. These videos were shared in a 30-second long format and would follow specific context such as Yo Mama So Stupid She Bought Tickets to Xbox Live. Yeah, that'll do it. And these videos are usually accompanied by a short little charming animation that follows the context of the joke.
Oh, Mama's so short! When she plays Five Nights at Fred...
Wow, what a strange looking thumbnail. I sure hope this kind of thing is a one-off and doesn't happen again.
Chungus!
Not only does the channel provide the classics heard at every open mic stand-up comedy show, but also offers some more niche avenues of absolutely destroying your opponent in one of these hard-hitting debates. The channel pushes the boundaries of what we previously thought were attainable with these kind of jokes, offering a more unconventional approach, such as Yo Mama So Short, yeah, we knew that one. Yo Mama So Hairy, alright, a little more unusual, but I see where you're coming from, that can definitely be applied. And Yo Mama So Slimy? Yeah, that one's definitely a little bit more niche. But then we get into a far more niche range, such as Yo Mama So American, which doesn't work if you don't live in America, and Yo Mama So British, which doesn't work if you don't live in Britain. But there's also jokes mixed into the channel that just aren't insults, such as Yo Mama So Hot and Yo Mama So Rich. How am I supposed to insult a little shit by calling his mother hot? It just doesn't work. You're, gay. Yeah, well, I want to have sex with your mother. Now, you might be thinking that this channel caters itself towards kids, and why on earth would you think that? They only make videos such as
Yo Mama's so fat. When she played Baldi's Basics, she couldn't fit in detention.
However, what if I told you that the Yo Mama YouTube channel has a little bit of grit, a little bit of edge, a little Genie Says Koi, such as Yo Mama So Short She Hooks Up with Lego, accompanied by this absolutely flattering image. I saw this one when I was a young child. I didn't know what it meant. There's no fixing the kind of damage that does to a person. The Yo Mama YouTube channel left a permanent scar on me. It's the reason why I am the way that I am.
At it again with the pickle chungus!
The question continues to be asked of who on earth is this content even aimed towards? I mean, on the one hand, you have all the pop culture and recent media references. I mean, I'm sure if you type in the name of any recent film or game, a new compilation of Yo Mama jokes featuring that very same thing will pop right up. However, on the other hand, there's all the oddly sexually charged thumbnails and fetishized content that are embedded within the channel. Not to mention the time that the Yo Mama YouTube channel literally made pornography of the YouTuber I'm Alex after he critiqued them.
I decided to turn you into a porn star. This Yo Mama joke is not on YouTube. It is on Pornhub. That's right. You can find this video on Pornhub.
Which, to be fair, is probably one of the least impactful things to happen to that man's career.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up.
And as much as I could not care less what the fuck happens to this little piece of shit rat, because he says things like this.
When you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing.
How on earth was Yo Mama allowed to make pornography of someone as a response to criticism? The channel, I mean. I'm not criticizing your mother of doing that, I'm sorry. But considering that you needed to be 18 to even view that one piece of content, that assumes that the Yo Mama YouTube channel expects a viewer base of people who are 18 or older. I'd be hard pressed to name anyone over the age of 18 I know who watches the Yo Mama YouTube channel. I feel like if you're over the age of 18 indulging in this content, you need to be electrocuted. I'm doing it for research purposes. I don't watch this in my free time. Now, after all this, you might be asking the question, what if I don't have a mother? What if I'm a victim of preg? Well, the Yo Mama YouTube channel thought forward and offers alternatives to parental figures that aren't female, such as Yo Daddy So Blood Type. What does that even fucking mean? Unfortunately, the channel doesn't have any stand-in jokes for parental figures who are non-binary, which is a good thing because it means if I ever give birth to a little twat who gets into any of these debates, I'm immune from criticism. Which, you know, feels pretty powerful. Now, the natural next question is, what if the person you're insulting doesn't have a mother or a father? I don't know, just stick your thumbs in their eyes, that'll sort them out. By the way, did you know that Brody Fox, the face of Yo Mama, doesn't have a mama? That's right, he's got two papas. Which, I've got to say, a win for diversity, but that doesn't feel particularly fair. It's like when you're playing with your friends as a kid and they keep making themselves invincible. And he gets to be Yo Mama? What a sick joke. Now, after hearing all this, you must be asking, Rue, the channel's definitely dead, right? They can't be uploading anymore. And that's what I thought too. Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest fan of the Yo Mama YouTube channel. Their humor's too highbrow for my tastes. But last I heard, they were teasing their final Yo Mama joke. Like, continuously. They wouldn't stop teasing it. They were giving it blue balls the way they were teasing it. And then, it came out. Like a drunk priest. On the 1st of November 2020, Yo Mama drops the final Yo Mama joke, an event more anticipated than the launch of the Apollo 11, which, to be honest, I thought was completely unnecessary. I think an 11th sequel was just kind of dragging it at this point. I thought the first two were completely fine. So, what was the final joke? Now, you might want to strap in for this one. It was the launching of the Yo Mama series. I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. This is beyond stupid even for me. This begs the question, what is the current state of Yo Mama? Well, I don't know. Why are you asking me? I mean, I've had sex before. In current day, the Yo Mama YouTube channel purely makes compilations of old jokes. Or at least I think they might be old. I don't know. But if it was my job to think up new Yo Mama jokes for the YouTube channel, I'd blow my brains out before my first paycheck. The compilations that the channel posts ranges from incredibly dated jokes. Like 6 days ago as of writing this, they posted Yo Mama So Sus. Posts with questionable thumbnails, which, as I'm sure you've gathered by now, is incredibly uncharacteristic for this channel. You sure you got the right thumbnail there, Chief? Or compilations leveraging off popular media that went out of style several years back, like the DSMP. So suffice it to say, the channel is, for all intents and purposes, dead and buried. They still have a subscriber count of over 5 million, but the most recent compilations have a view count of over 10,000, which I've got to say is a pretty astounding ratio. I guess our world just wasn't ready for Yo Mama jokes. Just goes to show you never know what you have until it's gone. I feel like there's some really important lessons that we can learn from this. If you want to stay relevant, make the same 2 jokes over and over again. If you get criticized, make a porno. There's a lot that I have not mentioned in this video, such as the Yo Mama side channel anime. But I'd sooner drink a bottle of gasoline before I have to watch any of this, even for research purposes.
Princess Peach, why you knowin' cat?
Now, after all this, I'd like to share a joke of my own that I've been workshopping throughout this entire writing process. You ready for this one? Yo Mama's so smart. She subscribed. Well, it was worth a shot. Not really sure how to end this one, to be honest. Bye.